This is a true-to-life story inspired by the real experiences of a Ukrainian soldier during the Russian-Ukrainian War. It follows one man from his quiet life before the invasion to a single battle that changed him forever. Told with restraint and respect, this documentary-style narrative focuses on survival, brotherhood, and the fragile line between life and death. In the early morning light, the armored vehicle stood silent. It was a Bradley. Dust clung to its sides. The air smelled of cold earth and metal. The men arrived quietly. They did not speak much. They checked their weapons. They looked at the ground more than the sky. Two soldiers stayed behind. They were sworn brothers, not by blood but by choice. They had trained together. They had shared food and fear. They trusted each other with their lives. Serhiy did not think of himself as brave. He felt afraid, but he felt something stronger. He felt that his home needed him. That morning by the Bradley, the others moved forward. They went to clear the area. Serhiy and his sworn brother stayed behind. They covered the rear. They listened. They waited. By lunchtime, the sky began to break apart. Mortars fell around them, again and again. Most of them were cluster munitions. Small explosions spread across the ground. There was no safe place to stand. The battle stretched on, hour after hour, until the sun moved low. Serhiy manned a machine gun. His eyes burned. Smoke filled his vision. He fired at a sector ahead. Then a grenade landed near him. The blast threw dirt into his face. His eyes burned like fire. He tried to retreat. Another grenade landed at once. The ground lifted and fell. Earth buried him up to his waist. He could not move. Then his sworn brother fell on top of him, not to escape, but to protect him. Enemy soldiers were close now. Too close. Serhiy remembers aiming. He wounded one. He eliminated another. He hit him in the neck. Voices were heard. Men screaming, begging for medicine. Then his sworn brother stood up. He was not thinking clearly. Maybe concussed. Maybe in shock. He shouted the same words. "Give me medicine." An enemy voice answered. "Where are you from?" His brother replied, "I am local. I am from Zaporizhia." A shot rang out. One single shot. The bullet entered his brother's head. It passed through. Then it struck Serhiy's helmet. If not for that helmet, he would be dead. Serhiy ran. He did not look back. He ran along the trench. He climbed out into an open field. He moved toward the sound of friendly mortars. A drone spotted him. He saw it above, watching. Gunfire followed. Bullets snapped through the air. He saw bushes ahead. He ran. He dove inside. There was a hole beneath the bushes, deep to his waist. Around it grew berries and wild rose hips. He hid there. He stayed in that area for about a week. A week alone, wounded, exhausted. He moved at night, slowly, carefully. He searched for water, for anything to eat. One day he saw a village, or what was left of one. Buildings broken, walls burned, no windows, no doors. He ran toward it. There was nowhere else to go. He found a house with a small shed. That became his shelter. During the day, he hid. At night, he searched for food. Enemy soldiers were in the village. They were looking for him. He heard them talking. Two voices, one older, one younger. The younger asked a question. What will we do with him when we find him? The older answered without hesitation. We will shoot him on the spot. In that moment, Serhiy made a choice. He would not surrender. He believed that even if they spared his life, they would torture him. Slowly, cruelly, until he died. Days passed. Fear became constant. So did hunger. Sleep came in short fragments. Then one morning, he heard a sound he knew. Heavy engines, metal tracks, Bradleys. Ukrainian vehicles entered the village. Fighting erupted. Close, violent, terrifying. Serhiy hid and listened. Shots, explosions, shouting. He saw enemy soldiers fleeing. Some ran without boots, some half-dressed. They had no time to prepare. In that chaos, Suri felt something unexpected. Relief, even joy, not from revenge, but from knowing he was not alone anymore. When the fighting moved on, the Bradleys left the village. Suri waited. Then he followed their direction. His legs shook. His body was weak, but he kept going. Finally, his comrades found him. Alive. They could not believe it. Neither could he. Later, in safety, Suri thought about his sworn brother, about that single moment, about the helmet, about chance. The war did not make him a hero in his own eyes. It took something from him. It left marks that would not fade, but it also showed him the value of life, of loyalty, of home. He still remembers the quiet mornings from before the war, the sound of tools, the voice of his mother on the phone. Now, those memories mean more, because he knows how easily they can be taken away. He survived when many did not by strength alone, but by will and by the sacrifice of others. For Suri, survival itself became a responsibility, to remember, to live, and to return home with dignity. That is his story,